Hi guys, the day is here. It's June 28th and we're at Magic Kingdom for the opening day of Tiana's Bayou adventure. We got a great boarding group and I have my fingers crossed that we finally get to the end of the ride today. I can't wait to see my favorite critters again, Mondo and Larry. We're going to try new Tiana themed foods including Tiana's famous beignets, gumbo, peach cobbler, and more. I also can't wait to see all of the new Tiana's Bayou adventure merch. I'm Brittany and this is Extra Magic Minutes. We are finally going to be able to ride Tiana's Bayou adventure. Previously we got evacuated, then we weren't able to go to the AP preview because they never called our group. So basically this is opening day for Tiana's Bayou adventure, and for a little bit of time it's going to be on the virtual queue. So you can either make a virtual queue at 7 a.m. with a Magic Kingdom Park Pass or at 1 p.m. as long as you're in the park. So we got ours at 7 a.m. We got group 30, which is amazing. I wanted to get it done early in the day so the line wouldn't be too long, and I cannot wait to finally see the end of the ride. Okay, come with us. It was so fun. It was amazing. Just grab this cookbook, they should sell it. Where can I buy? That was so awesome. It was amazing to be back on the ride. We're gonna talk about it more, but first we're gonna go over and get some beignets from Golden Oak Outpost because they close early, so I wanna make sure we get there, and I know there's gonna be a line. So let's go get some beignets. So cool. We are at Golden Oak Outpost and we basically got the whole new menu. First up, we have the hot honey chicken with sweet potato fries. This was $9.99 and it's chicken nuggets tossed in hot sauce honey, served with New Orleans olive relish and Cajun spice sweet potato fries. This was okay. It's not spicy, first of all. I am like very spice averse. I have the blandest palate and it was not spicy to me at all. The olive relish is interesting, but I don't really think it needs to be on there. It adds like a brininess to the sauce that kind of like convolutes the hot honey. The sweet potato fries are sweet potato fries. They definitely didn't have any Cajun spices on them. They're just straight up sweet potato fries. I think this was like okay. I prefer the chicken nuggets they had with like the cheese and bacon and stuff that they don't have there right now because they have this new menu. Because the hot honey had like a viscousness that I didn't really enjoy. So I don't think I would probably get that one again. The boyfriend said viscousness. Well, it's slimy. I don't really want to say slimy because that's like truly gross, but it gave you like that mouth feel that I don't really enjoy. Maybe it was just mine, but I always like the chicken, but it's just Disney chicken. I love a chicken finger, chicken nugget, any chicken, great for me. Sweet potato fries were fine, so it's okay, but I wouldn't get it again. Next we have the shrimp gumbo with sweet potato fries. This was $11.99 and it's shrimp and andouille sausage gumbo, topped with Cajun spice sweet potato fries. Very strange to have fries and not rice. I know they have fries on the menu, so that's why they're there, but I've never had gumbo with fries. It was okay to dip them in there, but it would have been better with rice. This gumbo was all right. The boyfriend ate most of it because I don't really like shrimp, so I had some of the andouille sausage, and that was pretty much the only heat in it. Otherwise, it didn't really have any spice at all. The andouille sausage has like a sort of back note of heat, but it's not like very spicy. And I think you get a lot of shrimp and andouille sausage for the price, so in that way, it's pretty good value. It's just okay. It's not great. If you've had gumbo before, you probably won't like it because it won't compare to that gumbo. If you've never had gumbo before, it might be a good first entry, but like there's better gumbo out there, so it's fine. Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was good. You could like dip the fries in the gumbo. Sorry, I am moisture. You could dip the fries in the gumbo, and so that was kind of fun, like a different way of eating it, but I don't know. It's great with rice. We don't really need to reinvent the wheel. And of course, we had to get Tiana's famous beignets. These are new, they're $6.99, and they're light, sweet, and fluffy beignets with powdered sugar and drizzled with honey. You know, it was a weird experience because all three beignets were different. The first one we tried, I was like, okay, this is like all right. It had like a nice big air pocket in it. It didn't really have any structure inside. It was basically just hollow. The second one was completely flat, very bready, a lot of like tiny air holes, but no like real puff. And then the third one was like a mix of both, like half was like squished and half had a pocket. Overall, these were not good, unfortunately, because the other beignets that they had for Black History Month, which were like more like croissant beignets, despite the fact that they were not traditional, were actually pretty delicious. And these ones were not very good. We sort of felt like they tasted like cardboard. They didn't have a lot of flavor. I think they're a little more bready. Like the ones at Port Orleans French Quarter are like fluffy and light and they're made to order. The other thing that was strange was that it had honey on it and powdered sugar. So the honey was like pooled on the bottom and then the powdered sugar was on the sides and you couldn't really get both in one bite. I wish the honey was on the side and I could have just drizzled it because it was hard to eat. It was really sticky and gross. Mouth. So yeah, I would stick to the Port Orleans French Quarter ones. Hopefully they take over Pecos William, and then they can make them fresh to order, like really good beignets, because they have Tiana's name on them, so they better be good. And the order we got was not great. I wouldn't get them again. I absolutely loved Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I had so much fun. This is the second time, well, it's like a time and a half that we've been on, and I saw so many more details than I saw the first time. I felt like I could really look at the critters, because last time I was like trying to film and stuff, and I love all the little critters. The animatronics are amazing, but the critter bands are like my favorite thing. I feel like that's like right up my alley. They made that for me. And Tiana has beautiful outfits. We finally got to see the last scene. She has this gorgeous dress on while she's singing Special Spice. It's so pretty. I have like a few things that I don't love. One is that we go through the last scene so fast, like I couldn't even see them, that we just like flew right through. Honestly, that might be it. I think the music's amazing. I think there's like a couple spots where there aren't animatronics to look at, but if you look up, it's like fireflies. I started to feel like when we were going into the bayou, like I know it's like sort of dark and there's not a ton going on, but I was very relaxed, like we're going into the bayou, this is fun. From the first time we went on to now, the animatronics worked great. They started like at the right time. We got to actually hear what they were saying this time. Like I felt like when we went by them, it was like the right time to go by. Everything worked perfectly. Splash Mountain was like, what I liked about it was the ride system. I liked how long the ride was. I loved the drop. I didn't think it had like much of a story going on. It's like pretty basic. There's like one catchy song. This has like catchy songs every room. The story for this one is that Tiana's throwing a Mardi Gras party, and she asked Naveen and Lewis to help get a band together, and they both thought the other one was doing it. So now we're helping them get a band together, and we have to go get all the critters, and it's right before Mardi Gras, so everybody's busy. You find one band of like a bunch of different animals, critters. You find a band that's mostly bears, and then you go down to be shrunk down to the size of frogs to find the frog band, and they each play like a different style of music from New Orleans, which is really cool. And I love the frogs, even though that's where we got evacuated last time. Mondo is there. I got to see the rest of the frogs finally. I was like, we made it past that. And then we bring all the bands down to the Mardi Gras party, and then everybody has a party. So that's like the premise of the ride. It's not like scary like Splash was, but I think the drop is scary enough. I thought it was really fun, and I can't wait to go on again. As soon as we got off, I was like, can we go on it again? But we can't because it's virtual queue. And all the passes for Genie were out like very early in the morning. We had a park pass reservation for the first day of AP previews, and the ride was down for like 5 hours. But those are all preview things. So now I'm hoping that since the ride is open and it's not in previews anymore, that things will work better operationally and we'll be able to just like come over and go on the ride. Some people were like, should we get on the ride? We don't really want to get wet. And I was like, the air is wet. You should just do it. I was also very excited because I finally got to see my favorite Larry with his second line umbrella. I didn't realize that he wears an eye patch, but he switches which eye it's on for fun. Love that little guy. Disney did a whole post about him and like some videos being like, this is Larry. And I'm like, that's my guy. Oh, I love Larry. So now we all just need to band together to get them to make Larry merchandise so that we can have a Larry plush, Larry t-shirts, Larry ears, Larry hats. I really want a plush. But the umbrella, he's so cute. Much like Larry, all of the critters on the ride have backstories. They all have names and personalities. And there's a whole story of how Tiana took over the salt mine and turned it into a co-op. A lot of that is present in the queue, but we also have a whole post up on our blog about everything. It would take me like another hour to talk about all of the details and all of the things. And one more thing, the music on the ride is amazing. They have all this music in the queue, so we waited a little bit today, but I didn't mind because the soundtrack is great. And it's up on streaming today, so I'm gonna go home and listen to that. It's so good. They also have a new song, Special Spice. So again, all those details are in that post. So if you wanna check them out, you wanna see the composers, I'll put the playlist there, and we can all jam out. Going down the bayou, going down the bayou. Did all you people come here to see me? This is the 20th animatronic. He's a new band member. He wants to join the frogs. He promises he won't eat them. Promise. I'm so bummed they closed the Frontierland Shootin arcade. I actually really liked this, despite the fact that like it doesn't seem like something I would be into. I was really good at it. And if you shoot different spots, different things happen. So like the bird. Try to get the bird. There it is. So I enjoyed doing it, especially when it was free. And they closed it to build a DVC lounge there, which is kind of annoying to me because it's an opening day, I don't know if you call it an attraction, but it was an opening day thing, and it's been here all this time. And I feel like they could have found a different spot for a DVC lounge, but There was never anyone in there, so I guess I get it. Like, I can't be the only one Frontierland shooting. The new beignets and the new food over at Golden Oak Outpost. They also have a bunch of other foods around Magic Kingdom to celebrate Tiana. And a lot of these things were on the menu for Black History Month for Celebrate Soulfully, but we didn't get to try some of them. So this is the peach cobbler from Pinocchio Village House. It was $5.49. It's okay, and the whipped cream on the top is really good, but down the bottom there's like a cream that almost has the texture of cottage cheese. It's not cottage cheese. It doesn't taste like cottage cheese, but maybe it's split or it's just because it's hot out. The other thing is that there's like pie crumbles in there, but they're not crunchy. They're like soft. So it's sort of like, you know when pie crust gets soggy and it tastes like gummy? So it's kind of like that in there. I think it needs like a crunch, like a nut maybe, or just like maybe more toasting on the streusel that's on the top there. But it's okay. The peaches are like pie filling peaches. I don't think I would get it again. There's probably better treats. There is actually a treat that's better. There's this really good Tiana Petite cake. I think they just have it at Plaza Restaurant now, but they had it at Starbucks last time, so maybe it's there as well. That was phenomenal. It was almost $10, but it was totally worth it. But we got it over Black History Month, so I was like, can't get it again. I had to try something different. But yeah, it's okay. It's just the pie crust in there is... If we were on British baking, they would call it stodgy, but it almost is like bread pudding instead of like pie crust. It's just like really chewy. And there's a huge chunk of it in the middle. The whipped cream is really great. That's sort of the star because it's actual whipped cream. Like I think they make it here. It's fresh. It's really good. But that pie part is... Yum, yum, yum.
Hey, well, let's get...
So much Tiana merch. I don't even know where to begin, but I found some critter plushes, so I guess I thought I'd start here. This is Bo. He's so cute. He's an opossum. He's a little musician. He's $24.99. I thought he was going to be $30. Look at you, so cute. Look at his little hair. There's also Rufus. He's a turtle. He plays the harmonica, and he's got a little shell. And this one is so cute. This is Apollo. He plays the squeeze box, I guess, or like a accordion kind of thing. And he's a raccoon. We need more of these. We need a plush of everyone. His name is Lewis. Look at his little horn. He's $44.99. He's a cuddlies plush. You can lay on him like a pillow. Got a spirit jersey. Oh, this is really cute. It says it's a joyful celebration on the back, and then it has them doing in the boat. I love that. It's so pretty. Really good color too. It's a spirit jersey, so it's probably like $84.99. And on the sleeve, they have all the little instruments. That's cute. And it also glows in the dark. The spirit jersey has everything. Fireflies, glow in the dark, instruments, Lewis, critters, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, music notes. I think that's everything. It has everything. We also have the Tiana doll in her Bayou outfit. She's $26.99. And I love this outfit for her. It's so cute. Although I thought the pants were more green. Or maybe they're grayish. I don't know. She looks great. I found a hoodie in my color. I can see myself wearing this. It says, let's get to the party. And it has all the critters. And Lewis. And then it says Tiana's Bayou Adventure on the front. It does have a hood, but someone tucked it in, which was so nice of them so we could see the graphic on the back. And it is embroidered here, and then it has a graphic, and the party's embroidered as well. So there are 2 pairs of ears that they have for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This is one of the pairs. I actually like these ones better, even though they don't say Tiana's Bayou Adventure on them. This actually might be a magnolia flower, because that's sort of like the flower that people associate with Tiana and New Orleans. So these are so pretty. I'm probably gonna get these. But one with a crown that's not so floppy. Stay up. This is the other pair of ears that are themed to the ride, and it says Tiana's Bayou Adventure on there. And these ones light up. They have a Lewis, a flash, and a slower flash, and then a solid. I don't like these ones as much, even though I wanted like something ride specific. But I saw hats earlier, so I'm on the lookout for hats. There's also a Loungefly bag. This one's $78, and it has all the characters on there. It says Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It has cool gold details, and the back's kind of just, it has the flower. But I like these gold straps. And this definitely matches the ears that go for the ride, so that would be a cute little fit. And that's really cute. This is pretty cool. It's a recipe binder, and there's 50 recipes already in there. So you can make Tiana's beignets. Maybe that's in there. 50 recipe cards, recipe organizers. Wow. It's $29.99. And you get to know the secret beignet recipes, so that's priceless. So they have this cute bag for $34.99 that matches the other pair of ears. And Tiana looks so pretty on there. This is like an Art Deco inspired collection. And it has a couple of the flowers on there as well. And it goes with the ears. So for the first time ever, they actually have Leah Chase's spice mixes and her cookbook here. Her spice mixes have never been sold outside of Dookie Chase Restaurant, which is the restaurant that she ran. She was one of the inspirations for Tiana. Her whole family came and went on the ride. One of her daughters sings a song for the ride queue, and it's really cool that her stuff is here. And this is her cookbook that came out before she passed away, and Still I Cook. She's a very famous chef from New Orleans and also like a community activist. She's an amazing person. You should definitely look her up if you've never heard of her before. It's Leah Chase. Her whole family is really cool and like really inspirational. And her book's here. They have a bucket hat. It's $29.99 and it has fireflies on it. They're not all Ray, they're different fireflies. It's so cute. It's like the firefly scene like when you're going down into the bayou on the ride. I'm probably gonna end up getting it. It's in my bucket hat era. There's also a baseball hat. It just says Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's simple and it's $29.99. But I like that it's like the embroidered script on there. That's nice. They also have this limited edition pass holder pin. It's like the same graphic as the shirt, but it has that hanging Walt Disney World. I bet they'll have the same one for Disneyland, and it will say Disneyland. This is $19.99, and I think there's some other pins by the register, but this one's so cute. This pin's cute. It's like the end of the ride. She's wearing her like finale dress, which is definitely the best dress. And then there's one other pin. This one's a little smaller. I think it costs less. It says, "We know a shortcut," and it has the critters and the log, and Lewis is in the front there. Hey, the font is tiny. So you can't have Tiana's foods without having foods that they sell. And they have Mama Odie's hot sauce. It's a roasted pepper sauce. There's only one flavor right now. Maybe they'll make some other ones down the line. This is available here, but it's also available at Main Street Confectionery. We were over there earlier and we saw them there as well. We wanted to get it. I don't like hot sauce, but I know you want to try it, right? Yeah, so we're gonna have to get it. It has Mama Odie on it. I wanted it because it also has Lottie on there, and you really never see Lottie very often. I love that they made a chocolate bar together. Besties for life. Look how cute they are. Of course, we have to get the gummy frogs. They have Mondo and Myra on there. Mondo, my beloved, my bestie. I watched you for 30 whole minutes playing those drums. So I have to get the gummy frogs, because look what's on there. We bought some stuff, mostly snacks, and now we're going to get another snack. At Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, they have a butter pecan sundae. So I really want to try that one. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we went to Plaza Ice Cream Parlor and we got the butter pecan praline sundae. Butter pecan ice cream topped with praline sauce, spiced pecans, and whipped cream, and it was $8.79, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to taste it. They loaded it up. No, it's messy. Oh, this is the best thing we've had today by far. Oh my God, it's really good. The ice cream's vanilla. It's always great. It's got a nice cinnamon flavor, like on the pecans. It's so good. I'm always so impressed with the cast members in there because it is chaotic and they are so nice and kind and really like put some love into making the ice cream. She put so much topping on there. It's so good. Ew, it's sticky. No. Gross. How are you going to touch your camera buttons now? I forgot on the way in, but they have a new map today for Tiana's Bayou Adventure opening. I grabbed a couple extras for our friends that brought us to their cast previews because they're blacked out, so they're not going to be able to come for a while.
Big sad.
But look how pretty it looks. It says Tiana's Bayou Adventure on there. I'm so happy that we finally got to the end of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We've been frogs for weeks. We finally grew back to human size and we got to see the end of the ride. And it was great. I cannot wait to come back and see it again and again and again and check on Larry, my new bestie. Everyone, we met a lot of really nice people today. We met like this great family from LA. We also met someone in the merch store. I didn't catch your name, but thank you so much for coming up and saying hello. It was really great to meet you. And we had a great day today. Thanks so much for coming with us, and we'll see you on the next one.